All right. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go, let's go. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Vexus, the Lurking Legend, but y'all can just call me Vex. It is so good to be back. It has been too long. Two very, very long break weeks, and for that, we apologize, but we're going to get you an extra spicy session tonight for sure. We're going to do a little bit of a beefier recap because of the delay between sessions. Before we get to that, I got a little bit of housekeeping. I want to make sure you guys who are here live right now, big shout out to y'all. Y'all are goats. Make sure you like the stream. Make sure that you guys subscribe if you have not already. That really, really helps a ton. And as of the last video, analytics have been holding up even though I haven't really streamed for 2 weeks. So I appreciate that. And about 60% of people are subscribed to the channel. So that really, really means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Let's try and get that to like 75, please. But yeah, we're gonna get into some more introductions here in just a second, but check out all the other links in the description. Make sure if you want to run your own One Piece TTRPG stuff, there's virtual tabletop map packs over on my Patreon, link in the description, and you can join the Discord, link in the description as well if you want to talk about D&D, One Piece, Magic the Gathering, or a whole bunch of the other stuff that's been coming out lately. I've been getting into Hunter x Hunter again and checking out the new chapter. ReZero just started back up. So jump in the Discord if you want to talk about all that stuff. It's been a crazy time lately, but we are so back. This is Group 2, the Scarlet Pirates. We are unfortunately one down today, and we're still waiting on one person to join, but hopefully they'll be in just a moment. But yeah, let's go ahead and make sure to tell you guys to subscribe to all of the wonderful players who are also linked in the description. And those players, let's go ahead and start introducing them right now. First up, we got the first mate of the crew themselves. We got NoChill Dill playing. NoChill Dill, how you doing tonight, brother?
Yo, what is up, YouTube? It's your boy, NoChill Vexus, the Lurking Legend, here once again for another Group 2 session where I've heard through the grapevine that they solo.
Identity theft is not a joke, Dill.
Oh, it's a funny thing.
But next up we got the person who cooks, who is crew adjacent at the moment. We have StrawHatLucas playing Julian Casacasa, aka Cece. How you doing tonight, brother?
I'm doing good. Hey yo, it's your boy StrawHatLucas.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm doing good. Go sub to my channel. Me and Dill are going to be doing some horror manga read-throughs over there. We've been reading Tomei. Probably going to be continuing that on Mondays throughout the month because it's spooky season. Yeah, I'm doing One Piece chapter reactions and Rambling Addiction every week, except for this week. This week is a break week for Rambling Addiction as I get some spicy stuff on Dawn to Dawn ready.
You said horror, right? Horror.
Yes, yeah. Yes, I did. It's my Midwestern accent. I know. It's the same as when I say Kaku.
I had to clear that up. Wonderful. Next up, we have the Shipwright of the crew himself. We have Partypete playing Bang D Boom. How you doing tonight, brother?
You know, living the dream as always. You know, it's your boy Partypete, the Lurking Legend here.
Okay.
Just ready for a great session. You know, glad to be back.
Wow.
You know, and you know, can't be any more excited.
Lucas, you said you weren't done. What's up? I'm sorry.
Oh, because our wonderful W Helmsman is not here himself to say this. Group 14 will return to the StrawHatLucas channel on Thursday, the 17th of the month. We are getting ready for an extra super spicy long session. Gonna be playing for quite a long time. I'm not going to announce the time frame just yet because we still haven't set it in stone, but it's going to be a super session, and we're really hyped to see everybody there as well.
Well, damn, man, it's not a competition, okay? Maybe we'll have a super long session tonight as well, you know?
Listen, I'm fucking in. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to curse off the bat on your channel, but
I don't give a shit,
right? Yeah, duck it. I'm so ducking down. I went for the alliteration.
Okay, and then we also are joined by our brother in arms. We have the medic and resident torturer of the crew. We have Lord Vegeta, aka Ragnar, playing Lord Azrael. How you doing tonight, brother?
It is I, Lord Vexus Azrael.
Swear to God.
Alright, that was unplanned, by the way.
Yo, if Balincc comes in with that same energy, I swear to God, yo. But it's
you want an intro form, yo. Correct the legend.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Vexy.
Oh my God. But yeah, so it is so good to be back. I miss these antics, but we unfortunately we're waiting for Balincc. They're gonna hop in whenever they can. New job, new availability, and all of that. But we'll get through the recap and start things off a little bit slower until they can join us. We unfortunately are not going to be joined by Mikey D, aka Torimori, as Lucas said. He is getting back from vacation. Hope for some safe travels from the homie, for the homie, and he will be back in action and with us again next session, which should be next week, rain or shine. So make sure you guys are here for that, for his long-awaited return. I feel like it's been forever, but yeah, where we last left off was actually super spicy. A lot of things have been going down ever since we entered into this flooded and overgrown swamp area. There's been quite a bit of sea water that was flung in from a tidal surge caused by a massive, and I mean absolutely gargantuan, Sea King that is just laying waste to the coast over by Lake Hole right now, and some Marines are beefing with it. And so that flung their ship, which was moored over by Port des Soleil, a broken down port that hasn't been properly recognized by the Navy or used by the local government here for decades. So it is there's been rumors but from the Livneal locals of the cemetery there, housing like haunted, like, undead, like tales of ghosts and harbingers of the night. Just, it's just like kind of like a little like wives' tale from long ago that Davos might have heard when he was a kid back at the orphanage. Cece might have like seen some fairy tale books about it over at the Chateau de Papier. It's just all fun and games. There's no actual truth to it, right? Except that's Frog, because we totally fought some zombies, and we met Philip, and he was desperately searching for his brother Fugu, who was overtaken by these crazy spore caps that are affixing themselves to the spinal cavities of individuals and taking over their nervous systems. And many of the crew have been in a little bit of a cloud that dissipates whenever these foes are dealt with, if they're not dealt with delicately enough, rendering a few of them actually unconscious. Right now, Dill is struggling to move, and so he is being carried around by Lord Azrael. Dalt Wisney has completely passed out, as has Samia. And Davos, when thinking that a cure was in sight, was mysteriously whisked away after being grabbed by his ankles from underneath the swamp water and pulled down. Scarlet had just heard a hoot hoot through a transponder snail, and in the distance, and in search for Harry, I believe. And did a little bit of like a performance that had distracted a few of the members of the crew, leading to Davos. Nobody noticed that he got completely disappeared. Right from like almost right before their eyes. The mist is so thick here that all perception checks are done with disadvantage if they're using sight, and that all passive perceptions when it comes to sight-based things are suffering a -5 penalty, which has led to a lot of interesting misses that we wouldn't normally have with such an observant party. And now that Davos is not here and we don't have his alert feat, things might get a little bit more interesting. But it is it's been hilarious. It's been a lot of fun. Remember, Dill pulled a prank on the whole crew and made them think that there was actual ghosts in the cemetery. Big Azra is absolutely tiptoeing around and terrified right now. Philip is not the brightest tool in the shed, and right now his main purpose is just kind of carrying Fugu and Samia and Dalt Wisney, because he is a big guy and he can carry them, and so he's just kind of like the place where you put the people who are incapacitated right now. but yeah, that's where we last left off. Crew, remember, you guys do not immediately notice that Davos is missing, but what immediate conversations were y'all wanting to bring up while y'all were traveling through this bog after Scarlet says that she heard an owl?
I'm just gonna
wish Dalt Wisney was awake. Probably easy to find that out.
I think I'd still be kind of scouring the surroundings.
No, I'll just be singing. Don't miss with that hoot hoot. Don't miss with that.
But just to reiterate, there was a transponder snail that Scarlet tried to call, and presumably it was near the direction of the ship. And through the transponder snail, I think Scarlet had crit on perception, right? And that was like they were able to identify deeper water than what is currently here, as well as the hoot of an owl. So
yeah,
the general consensus is that wherever that owl was heard by Scarlet, it's probably going to be closer rather than further towards the ship.
Yeah. So the plan, if I remember last time, the plan was to try to find that out, and I suggested splitting up, but not everybody was for that idea. So
I think
I thought
people
we were
were
trying to find berries.
adamantly against that. That's also something that is on the menu. Yeah.
I think the easiest method is to keep trying to find the ship, because it seems like everything we're looking for is near the ship. And that's the biggest thing to look for. So, versus looking for an owl in the dark.
Well, speaking of
splitting up is definitely a bad idea.
Yeah, speaking of Scarlet, if you're able to tell us what's up, Balincc. We are now joined by Balincc.
Wind captain.
I'm sorry, Balincc. I gotta do the whole thing, right?
just in case Balincc is currently doing something. Are there any small fishlings around here, Vex?
There's a bouquet of fauna that you have, tadpoles and bullfrogs and the such. You have
those work.
Do they now?
They're water animals, right? Well, do they count as both land and water?
They are amphibians, so they do count as both. First of all, Kawamatsu is not a frog; he's a pufferfish. But
all right.
But what's a kappa?
He's not a kappa.
I just want to say,
frog is looking.
I think frogs are a middle ground. They're like half breeds. I think they count.
So maybe like maybe they can understand like half of what you say to them, and like
I'll be like, have you ever, do you know where we can find a hoot hoot? Oh, that was the sound, right, Captain? The hoot hoot. A hoot hoot. Hoot hoot. Can you replicate the sound, Captain? Hoot hoot. Hoot hoot. Yeah.
Give me the animal
sound around here.
Give me a flat animal handling, if you would.
Let me see if I got that.
Also, shout out to some of these goats in chat. Look at y'all. I see y'all. Much love.
I did not need to roll damage.
No, yeah, that's flat. That's an 11. So you see just like the roundest frog that you ever. It is nearly a perfect sphere with big old beady eyes. It's tiger striped, but it's like green and like darker green. I
like you.
And it just like inhales and it doubles in size, almost like Fugu whenever you guys are fighting him, and then exhales and it just kind of opens its mouth, just like the corner of its mouth, and it just goes ribbit.
Scarlet goes hoot hoot.
I don't know what that means.
Ribbit.
I guess I got no choice, right?
There's also some snakes. There's a lot of little critters in the water. You see like little leeches and like bloat flies hanging out by like some like pitcher plants and stuff like that. There's just like all of the grossest, slimiest things that you would imagine are in like murky, like freshwater, like. It's also intertidal, so there's there was a freaking octopus that tried to attack Bang D Boom that fell out, like rocketed out of a treetop, because there was a gigantic tidal wave that just put a lot of sea water all around here. So you can give me an investigation if you want, and we'll see if you can find like some proper fish. But know that these fish will be just as lost and confused as you are. Most likely.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a very good point.
Yeah.
But at least it's not the half breeds.
Okay, whoa. Yeah, you can find you find a freaking stingray, you find a starfish, you find a few sea basses, just like some normal dudes. Yeah, you find some like you find a variety of fish here, of a couple different colors of the rainbow. I'm gonna let you know right now.
Yeah.
They are all panicking. They have no idea what's going on.
Calm down, people.
It's like
need your assistance.
It's like Courage the Cowardly Dog. He's like, like all of them.
I'd be like, can somebody here is anybody here able to think calmly right now? I need to ask a question. Does anybody here speak ribbit?
Bruh.
Any of you? One of you must have a cousin or something.
Yeah. So you spend a little bit of time on that. You don't really get too far on it. Notably, Dill, you are like literally like along for the ride right now, right? So you're just kind of witnessing all this. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any thoughts?
Hoot hoot to the frog.
The frog just like kind of like looks Scarlet in the eye and just like ribbit.
So as for Dill's thoughts right now, it's kind of like he's weakly like pointing Lord Azrael to the coastline.
Wait, what?
Because at this point, Dill still think he got a little bit of water on him, because that's the only thing he could attribute being this weak in the body to.
Interesting. Big Azra is he's just kind of like he's dealing 1 or 2 points of incident or like unintentional damage to himself every time he gets like a mosquito touches him. He just like slaps it like on his arm, and he hits himself so hard he's actually causing himself damage every time he does this. And Cece, he just sees like a mosquito like flying like right in front of your face, and he's just like, "Oh, you want me to get that?" Like, and he's just like he lifts his arm up, and he's like rocketing towards you. He's like, and like, do you have any reaction, or are you just gonna just chill?
I just go, like, as he's running towards me, like in a movie, right before he hits me, I just look up and, huh? Because I'm like investigating the bushes and stuff.
He just like fucking like slaps a fucking mosquito through your face. And it's his hand kind of like partially like goes through you, and he's just like, whoa. You're not a ghost, are you? And he's like starts freaking out. You see him go pale, and he starts to sweat like profusely, and he looks like he's welling up and about to like shout at the top of his, or like actually like scream like a little child, because he's done that before.
No, big ass. I'm not a ghost. My body, it's like it's made of something else. See, look, and then I put my hand on his chest. I'm like, I can touch you, but then my face gets really red, and I get flustered, and my like tangibility starts to waver a little bit, so it's like these little flakes of sand. And I pull my hand back real quick. I'm all blushy.
It's like, okay, yeah, just, not like I was, not like I was scared or anything. I was just, you, cause like the graveyard and like the zombies and shit, like.
Oh yeah, there was definitely a ghost in that graveyard. It touched me.
No, it didn't.
And then, Bro, did you just hear something? Like, must have been the wind.
That was me above table saying that.
Yeah.
She felt its presence still.
So Bang Dee Boom, you're kind of getting like the lay of the land a bit, and you made a little makeshift raft out of some like busted up logs and like some vines for twine and things like that. You've got a pretty decent like setup. What's the main thing on your mind after you see Lord Azrael kind of talking to some frogs and fish, and Scarlet's doing a hoot hoot dance and also talking to that frog? Big Azra's like causing actual damage to himself, slapping up these mosquitoes. Philip is just picking his nose, like he's just kind of standing there. Like,
yeah, I'm just gonna look forward and keep rolling like none of it's happening, because what am I gonna do about any of that? Like,
he said, "What am I gonna do?"
That's my main focus. My main focus is finding the ship at this point, because it feels like we're not gonna figure anything out until we do. So all this ridiculousness going on, I'm just trying to keep the raft moving, I guess.
Hell yeah.
I would
go ahead.
I would like to ask Philip if he remembers if the berries were in like this area.
He's like, huh? Oh, I don't have any money on me. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm just
I
gonna
give
look
him
at
the
the
freaking thumbs up.
I was gonna ask if I can do a perception to like try and like see if I can see a way through this mucky water and stuff.
All right, Scarlet, you said you are gonna go into a frog stance and go hoot hoot. I'm assuming that you are trying to have a full-on conversation with this frog here. Give me just a second. Let me open up your character sheet, and I'm gonna roll.
He said yes.
Yeah, I see it.
I swear to God, if Scarlet's hoot hoot gets across better but the animal handling is wrong. Then me, I'm gonna look at Scarlet as a newborn god, and so I'm like, there's no way.
Well, it did go better.
So Scarlet got, with a +2 to the roll, a 14 total, which I will say the frog looks at Scarlet and kind of deflates itself a little bit and then hops onto Scarlet's head. And he re-inflates himself a little bit, and almost like Remy from Ratatouille starts like directing Scarlet, and like Scarlet like stands upright and like it like almost like a like a 10 hut style, and then like the frog like just kind of like moves around like Scarlet's hair a little bit, and Scarlet starts marching forward. Like, and
bro, this frog has a devil fruit, bro.
What? I overhear this and I come running. Like,
I think it has the look in my book of imagination. The ratatouille no me.
Okay. But I feel like in character it might just be Scarlet having a moment with this frog, but like it might appear to some of the other folks, especially Philip, as if Scarlet is being piloted by this frog.
Look, I just think we need to go right now. Last time I heard, our crewmates were screaming out, asking us for help while they were being surrounded by something unknown. And
So
here we are standing around.
Scarlet starts marching forward with a hoot, 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 hoot.
Captain?
I guess we're following Bird Girl.
Like, oh, hold on, wait up. Like, yeah, that's
Are you coming or not?
As we're walking by, can I roll perception to see if I notice berries?
You absolutely can.
Philip.
You can give me perception, but remember, perception on site is going to be done at disadvantage. You can also give me a investigation or survival if you so choose. Survival 12. You're gonna notice several colorful bits of flora in the area, some of which are clearly not berries, but are actually an obvious ruse. They are like supposed to look like berries, but it's actually a carnivorous plant. Meant to like, lure in like bugs, and you literally see a bug fly over to it like it's like a bloat fly, and it's about to like put its stinger into like one of the like fake berries, and it gets devoured straight out of thin air by this like these vines just like completely ensnare it.
Best to stay away from those plants, and I point them out to the group.
There are a few other like very vibrantly colored ferns and things like that, some of which might be poisonous, might be medicinal. I guess it would really depend on the dosage. And then a few other like brittle or like bristly looking like there's all kinds of vegetation here. Some in the water itself, like lily pads and like flowers like floating on the muck, and some of it on the dry land. As you guys, I'm assuming you guys aim for dry land more often than not, right?
Yeah. I mean, I can't speak for the whole group. I would assume.
Next, while I'm walking, I will try to tell the fish this way towards the ocean if y'all don't want to be stuck here forever.
I'm also gonna point out everything I noticed to Samia and Lord Azrael.
Samia is unconscious.
So just Lord Az.
Yeah, Lord Azrael, these fish are clinging to you for dear life. There's also a manta ray that's just now following you because they hear that you know where the ocean is, and they are ecstatic. As you guys are kind of like walking forward a little bit and whatnot, and know to avoid certain like plants, Scarlet just steps right over one and it like just barely narrowly misses like ensnaring her in some vines, and she's just hooting, marching to the hoot of her own drum. Scarlet kind of stops as the frog like isn't like ribbiting anymore on top of her head, and it seems to be alert. And this frog kind of heard something that maybe threw off its groove a little bit. And anybody with a passive perception, this is not about sight, this is actually about hearing. Anybody with a passive perception above a 15 is going to be able to hear in the slight distance a little bit further ahead. Achoo!
You said above the 15 or 15 and above?
15 and above. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. So we hear what?
Achoo!
Bless you.
Thank you. Wait, what?
I'll say. Wait.
Who's there?
Who?
Yeah, I'm tensing up.
No, you who's there?
Yeah,
No, you
I'm me.
who's there?
Who are you?
And from out behind this tree right here, you see a head pop out of a full-on pale wolf. And as he like looks at you all, he immediately like screams. He's just like, ah! Like he literally like starts to freak out.
Hey, stop all that shouting, man.
And he's like hiding behind the tree, and he's just like, stay away. He's like, I don't have any brains. No brains.
Dude, we're not zombies. Relax. See how we're talking? Not zombies.
He's like,
Relax.
I've been fooled before. I don't know. And he like kind of like looks you all up and down.
To be fair, the zombies talk, Pete. I mean, bang.
Who the fuck is Pete?
Well, I don't think they have. I don't think they have that well diverse of a vocabulary. So I think it's safe to assume that we're not zombies here.
We could be high ranking zombies.
We got wait.
He said, "Don't come any closer."
Like some kind of zombie generals.
Wait, Wolf guy. Wait, Wolf guy. Question: What do you need to prove we're not zombies?
He said, well, open wide and say ah.
No.
Ah.
That would require me removing this face mask, and I'm not gonna.
I'll open wide and say ah. Pause.
I'll stick my hands forward and start walking like Michael Jackson from the Thriller.
Oh my god! He's like, you stay back. And you get. Hold on. You literally see his like claws bare, and like as his like sharp like claws like kind of jut out from his fingertips, you can see electricity crackle in between them, Lord Azrael.
I'm gonna like comically smack Lord Azrael with like the back of the like handle of my mace.
I'm not made from freaking titanium. That hurts. Okay, I was joking. I like messing with the humans, but you seem like you're not one. So let's get along.
Hold on. Whoa. Not so fast. And he's just like,
stop creeping up on him.
I have no choice.
Did you say creep up on him?
No. Okay. Wait a minute. I know you. And he points to Cece.
You know me?
You know him?
What about us?
I don't think so.
We're pretty famous.
I don't recall meeting a wolf.
Well, he knows you.
Baby Boom's gonna side eye Cece. Like, what kind of stuff you be into?
I'm gonna look at Baby Boom, wink, and say all kinds of stuff.
Bro. But he's like, what? Why are you?
A shiver runs down my spine.
Why are you here? What? You're supposed to be at the library, I thought.
You know me from the chateau?
I mean, he just like goes like, he tries to like whistle, but he can't like whistle really, on account of he's a wolf. So he's just like, it's like Luffy trying to whistle.
I was just about to practice in the chat.
I'm just gonna like ask him real quick. It's like, hey man, it's like, look, we're not trying to get all in your business, but we're not trying to bother you at all. You haven't seen a ship around here, have you?
Like a ship?
Yeah.
No.
Big ship, cannon, sails.
You haven't happened to seen a house around here, have you? No,
You guys hear me?
I don't
Did
believe
you have them pop and blow it down?
What a Balincc?
Yeah. Oh, I just want to say hoo hoo.
Just okay. Bruh. But he's just like he's like, well, yes. See, I've gotten quite turned around. You see, I used to live around here, but my house was recently carried away by what seemed to be a tidal wave of sorts.
Right.
Yeah, you'll have that.
Right. Now, also in that tidal wave, there should have been a ship. You haven't seen.
You think he noticed ship getting washed away?
No, I really didn't see much until he's. I can't really see anything in this fog. Like it's, and he just kind of like, okay, so you're sure you're not zombies? You haven't been bit? They haven't like spit in your mouth or like.
We'll pause.
Spit in my mouth? Bro, what
is this dude talking about?
I've seen it. They've done that.
To you?
No, to an alligator. It was heinous.
That's some freaky zombies you be around. I don't know, man. That's crazy. But no, we're not.
Ideas aside, who are you, and have you seen that ship?
He goes, well, I haven't seen any ship, no, but. And he like kind of like steps out, and he has like kind of really solid posture, and it's this guy's pale hair. He's like kind of like gray hair, like kind of like an older gentleman who has like only pants on. So he's like a reverse Winnie the Pooh situation here. He kind of like does a bit of like a bow and like tips a hat that's not there. And he goes to introduce himself, and he goes, Tigum Adeus, exiled astronomer extraordinaire at your service.
Do I recognize his name?
You immediately recognize the name as somebody who has frequently checked out several books, but it's always a gentleman who comes in a full-ass trench coat with a top hat and a monocle, and like you can't really ever get like a good read on him, but his credentials check out, so that's all that really matters, you know.
Yeah, I know this guy. He checks out books all the time. I didn't ever think he was a wolf, though.
Yeah, you haven't really ever gotten like to speak directly with him or anything, but you've seen this name and a similar figure, like stature-wise. You've seen this name in like the little, you know, the little front little part of like a book where there's like the little punch card or whatever. You've seen this name like dozens of times.
Okay.
But he's just like, yeah, well, no, I haven't seen any ship around here. I'm really looking for my home. You know, that would be my top priority. But if I would have seen one, I would definitely tell you. I have no reason to withhold any of that information. I'm just amazed anyone could really find anything in this mist.
So your house got.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it a book, big dog. Yeah, your shit is gone probably.
I'm sorry. This
gentleman. I mean, did you
here,
huff and puff too hard or something? Like it was.
Is there some sort of Is this like an ironic? Is this like an ironic connection that I'm not making here? Is that what I'm?
Don't worry about it. It's all good. Sorry to hear about your house though, but I'm betting 9 times out of 10 that thing's gone. But I mean, you probably got a pretty solid sense of the smell, right? Being a wolf and everything.
Yes, everything here smells absolutely horrendously foul. The stench of decay and death.
Right, but hear me out. Could you smell some other people, like living people, not zombified people?
Well, I try not to without their permission, if you know what I'm saying.
All right. So, assuming permission is okay, let's just cut to the chase. You can help us find our ship by smelling where our friends are, and in return, I'll help you rebuild your house.
It's not necessarily so much as the house, so much as the contents of the house.
Oh my God, his kids were in the house.
No.
What was in the house?
It's just sentimental value.
I'm a guess. 3 little piggies.
Again, is there some sort of is there some level of irony I'm not privy to? Is that what's going on here?
Hey, don't get so big and bad.
Brother, I have a question. Your house wasn't made out of bricks, was it?
No, it was made out of sticks. Where would I get bricks here?
Sticks, not even logs, sticks.
That explains why I got knocked over.
I'll have you know that house served me for quite some time. Ever since I got to this island, it's done fine with moderate repairs.
I begged them.
What is that? 2 weeks? Well, look, I can't replace your sentimental value stuff, but I'll help you look for it if you help us look for our ship.
How
about that?
I have no reason to. As long as you're not zombies, and maybe you could offer a little bit of protection, if any of those zombies do show up. I swear it's unlike anything I've ever seen
before. I'll just tap my cannon on the shoulder. It's like, yeah, I got you, bro. Just tap and bang these blasts. Like, look, man, we got you. Baby blast say it's time to have a party.
Bruh.
Scarlet says hoot oink oink hoot.
Where are these? What is this? What is the connection with pigs? What am I missing here?
Are you questioning the
I
captain?
wouldn't worry too much about it, but
But at the same time, guys, should we?
Yeah. But what do you say? You put that news to work, and then we'll help you with your problem. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. I can't smell anywhere normally like what would normally be capable of me while in this swamp. It's actually kind of there's a much more limited range here. And I try to tune out what I'm smelling most times since I've moved here. So that sense of mine has been dulled long ago.
Well, tune it in, big dogs. If you don't find the ship, I'm not helping you with anything.
It's like I kind of like that nickname, Big Dog. That's nice. It has a belt.
What I'm saying?
Cece's gonna turn around and be like, "Hey Davos, what do you think of this wolf man? Do I need to roll perception?"
Big dogs get the job done. So
crickets chirp, 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 and there is no Davos anywhere around you all.
Can I do a perception?
I mean, Cece literally just went to ask him a question, and there is no response. So like everyone just kind of like looks around, I'm sure, like really quickly. And Big Azrael is just like, "Who the hell's Davos?"
Hey Davos.
I'm gonna guess Scarlet says, "Who's Davos?"
Who do you?
Oh my god.
I see Balincc typing.
I'm gonna just give a little hooty hoo, to stay in theme. Who do you?
Bro.
Davos.
Davos
Does
is
the owl
fine.
respond to the hootie?
Are you? No, I'm gonna look at the crew and be like, guys, Davos is fine. Remember the last time we freaked out because Davos went missing? What happened? He's probably around the corner taking a piss or something.
Hey, that's a matter of perspective. The last time we freaked out because Davos went missing, we got a lot of stuff. So, I mean, did he find some more treasure?
Tegum raises his hand.
We also went around the corner a little bit.
Tegum,
Yes, big dog.
like he's just like, just to add to that really quickly, this large fish gentleman here had said that he's probably taking a piss. I would be able to smell that at the very least. There are currently 6 animals within like 30 meters of us taking a piss. None of it is human urine though.
Okay.
Oh,
So if
yeah,
you can,
that's probably my fault. I'm gonna point to all the fish surrounding my body. Yeah, they're kind of following me.
Like you said, how do you know that?
I didn't say that. Cece
So-
said that.
Oh my
well,
god.
let me
I had
ask
a
you.
question before
Let
we
me
get
ask
to
you
that.
this, Wolf guy. Oh yeah, go ahead.
And that's if my character would know if Dalt has anything of Russ's on her person.
I don't think if I, the DM, am not aware immediately, I don't think your character would be either.
Okay. I was gonna use that.
I was gonna ask him. You said it's like a small radius or whatever. It's like, you know, can you at least tell how many humans do you smell in the area right now?
Like 5?
That
Okay,
checks
that's
out.
not enough.
That's not the right
I don't
number.
think
but
that checks out because there's. Well,
No,
because doesn't Philip have like 3 people on his shoulders?
He just like kind of looks at Philip. He's like, "Holy wow! Oh my god, are they okay?" And like,
wait, who's Philip carrying? I thought Philip only had like Simia.
he has Fugu,
Guys.
Samia, and Dalt
And
Wisney.
Oh,
There's also 6 crew members
so
here.
there should be
I promise you, I
there
was
should
about
be
to
there
ask
should
where
be
Dalt Wisney
7. There's 7 humans, but you wouldn't happen to smell an 8th around, legit. But that would be.
Well, we already know the accuracy of your smell. He said around 5, so that means he can't get an accurate number, but he can smell when like it increases. I guess like
He's like,
one
yeah,
more human join my radius.
It's not infallible, but I do know that one of you just farted.
My bad. I thought the fog would cover up the smell.
Can I do?
Let's follow Wolfman.
Wait a second. Can I do a? Can I
Don't
do
tell
a?
big ass.
Can I do a? Well, wait a second. We have to figure out where Davos is. What are you talking about? Follow Wolfman. He doesn't know where
He's
to
like,
go.
Well, you have to figure
Wait,
out where
I'm
the ship
gonna
is.
do
Figure
something.
out where
Wait a
Davos is.
second.
But nobody else is worried about my house.
I'm gonna walk over to the Wolfman
I told you, I'll do it.
and click guidance. Be like, look, humans usually smell like this, and then the specific ones we're looking for, they wear this kind of clothing. So, when I say this, imagine there's details there. Imagination.
Bruh. Bro, just be clicking on shit.
He said he's gonna click guidance on Space Jam.
No, that is guidance, I think.
The second time.
Go on the second one.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, he's just like
Dog said vibe.
he's literally just like, dude, I know what humans are like. Like
No, you don't know what our humans are like, specifically.
and he just kind of
Also,
like looks you
can I
in the
do-
eyes and squints, and he's like, all humans are the same.
I
Hey,
agree.
alright,
Wow.
hold
We
on.
might get along, Wolfman. What's
Hold on. Dill has a question because his math might have been wrong. Dill raises his hand. Did you count me as a human?
He said, no, you reek of petroleum.
Better
I
than
mean,
I
his
could
math is
tell.
already wrong. He was off by more than one, but Can I do a perception to see if I see anything bubbling like in the water around me, like looking around, something like that?
Yeah, it's a disadvantage.
Okay.
Big Azra is just gonna raise his hand. He's like, "Hey, you one of those monks?" And he's just like, "No, I'm a scholar."
I'm a scholar as well. What do you study?
As I said before, astronomy. Big Azra is scratching his head. He's like, "No, I swear, I saw someone who looked like a squirrel before. They said they were a monk." He said, he's like confused, and Tigum is just like, "This absolute poppycock, a squirrel," and he's like, "Where?" Like, and he just kind of like he stands up. He's like, with an 18, you see plenty of bubbling water around you, but most of it is from the teeming abundance of like aquatic and amphibious life that is around here. Like nothing human sized except for probably like a passing like gator, you know, like that you don't want anything to do with, probably.
I want to eat it.
Okay.
You do notice a few pale balloon-like fungal protrusions out of some of these creatures' spines, but they seem to be leaving you alone at the moment. Remember some of these before, some of those wasps that had these like flew away from you and avoided interaction, but some did encroach upon you quite aggressively. But these that are kind of in the immediate vicinity seem to be giving a wide berth to the whole lot of you right now.
Okay. Well, I think first things first, we should probably find Davos somehow.
Scarlet,
not many places we could go.
Scarlet walks up and says, and I quote, "Hoot hoot, look at my frog, hoot hoot." And the wolf man just kind of like looks at it, and the frog goes, "Ribbit."
I'm gonna look at the frog and be like, "You are a traitor." And I'm gonna flash back to when it jumped off my shoulder onto Scarlet.
Bro.
Oh, Scarlet also had a question. Well, Balincc had a question for it. Could he smell the jelly on the ship?
Oh, absolutely not. I think that shit's scentless. Okay. Like it might smell like salt, but like this whole place probably smells like salt right now. You know what I mean?
And I'm standing right next to him.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I want to ask him what he knows about the moon.
He just kind of like, his eyes just kind of dilate and he looks at you and he's like, "What do you know about the moon?"
There's little people that live on it.
What? And he just like scratches his head. He's like, oh, "Okay,
My
sure." My
grandpapa always told me, yeah, there's little people that live, and there's like a whole like city up.
First of all, you can't call them little people. Like, I think the term is dwarf.
No, that's something different. I don't think you're that good at astronomy.
I'll have you know that I have proposed my own documentation. I was the one who proposed the theory that the world as we know it is actually carried on the back of a vast cosmic elephant that wanders through an endless verse millions of times larger than the traditional maps could ever even predict. And the stars orbit around that outer world in a geocentric model.
Has that been debunked yet?
Absolutely not.
Definitely.
You're right. It doesn't sound like he's very good. I don't know that much about astronomy, but just something about that sounds wrong.
Listen, Wolf Guy, I'm an archaeologist. I go off of cold, hard facts, historical proof, and I'm telling you, there's no way that's possible.
Let me guess. You probably think the Earth is round or something.
It is. The structure of the red line proves it. See this? Yeah, Bang, you right. This guy has no idea what he's talking about.
Actually,
Right. I can speak to that. I can speak to that fact. It sure as shit ain't flat.
Have you ever seen a map?
Be like,
Maps are flat. Genius.
So, I'm gonna look at the thing and be like, genius. Absolutely genius. You can't listen to these humans. They don't know what they're talking about.
Why do you
Men
think
like
nobody's
us.
ever circumvented the globe? Because it's not a globe. It's flat. You'd fall right off of the massive cosmic elephant.
man,
Gold Roger circumvented the what? That's why he's the pirate king.
Who?
Roger did it.
What?
You know, guys. Maybe we should just move on to something else. This guy clearly is not going to be very helpful.
Yeah, we gotta find the berries and that ship and that guy you guys are worried about.
You know,
We haven't seen some weird looking berries.
Azrael uses imaginary glasses that push them up.
Actually, he just sailed the 4 seas on the Grand Line.
and what happens whenever he gets on the other side of the Grand Line?
He falls. If
He
he,
gets
but,
thrown on
no,
the sea.
but nobody's ever gotten
Oh.
to the other side of the Grand Line. That's foolish.
Oh, so he got. to
Didn't
the
they?
other-
Didn't they
I don't
just
know
do?
about the new world.
So if
No,
he went to the other side of the world, wouldn't he have fallen off due to this?
Yeah, that's why they call
Yes,
it the
we
New
heard something in
World.
the news a little while ago about
The
something to
New
do with that.
World is specifically the one that the elephant walks on, but you fall off of that. Come on, try and keep up, guys. What are they teaching you all in school?
Yeah, what this guy said.
So how do you get on
Just
to
gotta
the big elephant then?
You're
A
born
very
there.
powerful
Dude,
devil.
we do not need to have an astronomical debate with this bozo.
Let me guess. You think that the world we're on probably like revolves around the moon or something silly like that, right?
It revolves around the sun.
Not the moon.
I would have said sun.
What?
But
Right.
How could it revolve
Right.
around the
Like
The
sun?
moon.
Oh
No,
my god! Someone hold me back.
Sunlight
Cece's, like, losing it
comes
right now.
from the center of the greater outer world beneath the giant elephant. Everybody knows that.
No one knows
I'm
that.
just gonna
This
act
is
like
just
Bane
stupid
is-
rhetoric you're spitting. My integrity is a
I'm just gonna act like Bane's glass has like a little red dot laser, and I'm just gonna point the laser just like picks on it like dude. I need
It's
you
like,
to give it
whoa,
a break.
whoa, hey, whoa. Okay, it's like this. See, this is the problem with y'all's generation. You can't have a simple philosophical debate and get intellectual without pointing guns and
I'm
lasers.
just
And,
gonna hear Bang D blast click on mid sentence like.
say, whoa, no.
In the meantime, y'all, can you tell me if you smell a large amount of gunpowder close by? We have quite the quantity.
That's a poor point.
that is a very good point.
He's like,
I'll turn the laser off.
I might be able to smell that, yes, but
All right, then it's me and you. Lead the way, boy. Let's go.
lead. Oh, and he's just like confused. He's like, I guess, I don't know. This way, maybe. And
Yes.
he doesn't look confident like at all right now in like which
To
way.
be smart, walk in a zigzag like this, and then like this, and then like this, and like this.
I agree, Big. What about Davos? He's got to be. Maybe he found a shorter route to the ship or something. He would have told us.
Look, Davos is
When was the
fine,
last
guys.
He's not that kind of
It's
guy.
Davos. I
When
was
was
looking
the
at him
last time you
like,
guys
it's
heard from him?
Davos. Am I the only one paying attention that we're talking about Davos here? This man never fails at anything. He's fine.
I hope you're right.
He's like, Tigum is just kind of like sweating a little bit. He's just like, and he like sniffs a little bit, like, but if one of you could quit farting, like that would really make this a lot easier. Like,
It must
Scarlet,
not be this
Please
time.
stop.
and he's He's just like so anyways, like maybe this way, I guess. So who's this Roger fellow you were talking about? He really
Some weird guy with a mustache that died a while back. Don't worry about him.
See, Captain, he doesn't even know who Gold Roger is. Crazy.
It's just another human.
Yeah, he got
We don't care about the humans.
He got my dude Tom locked up, man. That dude's a bum. He got my dude Tom locked up. That ain't
I want
cool.
to talk about real great people. Let me tell you a story about Fisher Tiger.
Hey, Bang.
I want to hear a
maybe
story about someone named
Tom
Fisher
got
Tiger.
himself locked up.
Wow, you would say that, wouldn't you?
What's
and
that supposed to
Leave
mean?
my man Tom alone.
he's just like, well, why
The
would you
shipwright
all
discrimination is ridiculous in this world.
why would you all think that he somehow circumnavigated this globe? Like, that's not possible.
Oh,
Nobody's ever done it.
yeah,
Yeah,
until
that's why
Gold
he's-
Roger.
That's why he's the first.
And this person just like looks so confused and he's like, since when? Like,
Since about 5 to 6 months ago now. Actually, no.
it's been
yeah,
it's been like 2 months tops. Like,
well, no, because
They killed him for it.
they had disbanded, and then we don't know how long they were disbanded before he turned himself in. So
Oh,
at
yeah.
most,
Yeah,
it could
his
be
ex-
less than a year. But
the newspapers would have definitely covered it like most freshly within the past like couple of months. He's just like, well, it has been quite some time since I looked at any of the news.
I think we still have one of those papers on the ship, right, Captain?
And he's just like, well, there goes another theory. And he's like, I was sure of this one. I swear I saw it even in a dream once. And he just like starts kind of like just like staring up at the sky, but like the mist is too thick. Like he really can't like see it. No one here can actually like see anything up there as he like looks, except Scarlet, who's been able to read the stars this entire time.
Hey guys, where's Bang?
Is he gone too? Bang!
No,
Bang!
no, just assume I'm there. I stepped away and couldn't move my token. Come,
Oh. It was
Bruh.
you were outside of our view range from the fog, so that's why I said it like that.
He's like, tell me what
Yeah,
what day is it today? Actually,
Thursday?
just a heads up. Just a heads up, the current day within the campaign is actually the exact same day that today is IRL.
Wait,
Tuesday the 8th?
it's
It
been
is
a,
not.
Yeah.
It's not Tuesday.
That's why we took that break for 2 weeks.
That's
it's
not
been
what.
2 days since we got the paper about Tom
Yeah.
being arrested. No.
Almost everything
Yeah,
on the
sure.
south half of Livneal has happened in just a few hours. This is like, and then y'all took like a long rest.
Yeah, they railroaded my boy. How you get locked up for building a ship? Since when's that a crime?
Oh my god. So do any of you tell him that it's the 8th, and I believe it's Monday the 8th.
It's the 8th. Monday.
Monday. Yeah, because yesterday the entire town of Lake Cole was a dry town. We couldn't get any alcohol.
He just kind of like, his eyes kind of widen, and he's like, the 8th. He like, and he just kind of like starts freaking out, and he's just like, he steps like really quickly underneath this tree right here, and he's just like, well, that's quite unfortunate. Well, maybe have you guys checked maybe under those bushes right there if your ship might be there, or like, is this a large vessel that we're looking for? And he tries to
I
like
can promise it's not under those bushes.
he tries to whistle some more.
Dude, what's going on, man?
I just found out I can move with my.
I'm gonna just like snap, like. I'm gonna just like snap, like, hey, focus, dude. Like, spit it out. What are you talking about?
Nothing. I just I'm just. It's so misty here. It's messing with my eyes and my nose, and
Dude,
I'm getting really tired all of a sudden.
You're like the worst liar in the history. You're like the worst liar in the history of forever. So just like spit it out.
No, I'm just so glad that there's all of this mist, because man, if I could get a good look at the stars right now, I would talk all of your ears off about just all of the wonderful things that they might be able to tell us. That's all. I just
laser flicks on. Yo, could I read this? Like, all right, come on, bro.
You wanna read the stars, Balincc? So Scarlet like looks up.
Yeah. I'm look up like, ooh.
Let me roll navigators. Oh yeah, you rolled like that's great. You got a 19. So you're immediately able to like identify like several constellations by looking straight up, and he's just like, what? Hold on. And he like puts like his hands over his like head and like pokes his head out from like some of the branches like that he's like hiding under right now, and he's just like, you can see them? He's like, this mist is as thick as porridge. How is that possible? Like, I don't.
Are you looking for something in specific, big dog?
I mean, name's Scarlet.
He's like,
Yeah, there's a reason Scarlet's gonna be queen of the pirates.
Well, tell me, ma'am, you wouldn't happen to see the moon, would you? I heard it's supposed to be a hunter's moon. It's quite a sight to see.
The hell is a moon? Who? Would you care to elaborate about why you've become suddenly so much less helpful since you found out it was the 8th?
He's it's just I found out it's my birthday. I would just where the year is gone, they get away from you faster than you'll know.
Can I roll something against that? I feel like he lying.
Dude.
Wait, you didn't
I didn't
seem
think
surprised that it
he was
was
trying hard enough to
October.
Yeah.
You seemed surprised that it was the 8th.
Happy birthday!
So well, obviously I know what month it is. Come on, yeah. Anyone who wants to roll an insight on him, go ahead.
I wouldn't say obviously. You didn't know that Gold Roger circumnavigated the world, because that's what you can do with a world that's a sphere.
So, but I
What is going on? My rolls
read
tonight?
I can read the stars, whenever the fog will allow. Like I don't need to know all of those current events. I can tell time. This is preposterous. Bang D Boom with your insight would be flat. So with a 15, you can tell that this guy is not playing all of his cards. Like, he's keeping some stuff close to his chest, but he seems harmless. Like, it's just that, like, clearly there's things he doesn't want to tell y'all.
It's like, look, man, we really do mean you absolutely zero harm. But we're kind of wasting time here with these bad attempts to lie. So just tell us what's going on so we can figure out what we're doing next, Let's be reasonable about this.
I've never had to worry, is because I had my cabin. I've been fine, and of course, the night that it all gets swept away, just so happens to be tonight. He's just kind of like he's like, so you madam, you can read the stars, so you can direct us. I would assume that the ship would be close to the shore, right? Like that would so you would from here it'd probably be due east would be the quickest path to get us to the shorefront. And he just seems like to try to like deflect like the conversation a little bit to be more productive. He's addressing Scarlet.
Wait, I forget what my question was. Yeah. Oh, this is me. I don't even remember asking.
He's just trying to like keep the attention off of him.
I'm like, who? What they ask you for? Who? Give them what they want. Or ribbit. Who?
He's like, you guys are actually, I'm not gonna lie, pretty friendly as far as, you know, mostly humans go. You know, everywhere else that I've been met with a lot of strange looks and prejudice, as they kicked me out of, you know, where I was originally from. They said that I was mad. They said I was crazy.
Well, you are crazy if you think the world is on an elephant. Like,
nah,
I am
you're
just
not
gonna
crazy.
say that.
It's like one of these days, it's like you'll see, you'll all see. And he gets like a little bit hunchbacked, like when he says that, and then he like coughs a little bit, like I'm sorry, and he straightens up and he like goes to adjust like a necktie. He's not at all wearing a neck. He's not even wearing a shirt. It's just like. Like he just does that.
Is that
like
some kind of dance move on this album? Yo, Cece, show me how to do that. How you do that move you just did?
I'm not familiar with it. This is the only dance move I know, and then I hit the grid.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna ask him, I'm like, dude, you like a mad scientist or something? Because like, I don't know what that was just now, but I wouldn't do that in front of people.
We have one of those too, as I slap brother on the back. Obviously, it's too weak to do anything to him.
Yeah, nah,
I'll be the judge of that.
I ain't never seen him hunch back like
Make a
that.
dexterity save. No, I'm kidding. Like,
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. He's just like he's like, well, I've spent a long time, you know, with just books, away from people, you know, just here peacefully in this swamp, fighting off gargantuan slugs from time to time, living in my cabin, and life has been pretty good. And then everything swept away today, and I'm just gonna be completely honest, not having a great time. So I'm just gonna stay under this tree. And you know, just
forever.
Maybe, you know, I just, you know, unless. And he just kind of like looks around. He's like, did you hear that? And he starts freaking out. He's like, oh no. And he just kind of like starts sniffing, and he's just like, it smells more dead than usual.
Oh man, we have to fight zombies again, aren't we?
As there's like footsteps through like shallower water, like from just out of like y'all's view, like what y'all can see and things like that, he freaks out and he runs off of this map.
Should we follow him? I feel like we should follow him. I ain't trying to fight a bunch of zombies again, y'all. I do love the crash out though.
Let me
regardless of whether or not we run away, I don't want to follow this coward.
Yeah, but he might be going towards the ship.
Well,
Scarlet, which direction do we need to go to? For the coast.
Apparently east, but I'm pretty sure Scarlet's the only one of us that can determine which way is east, and she's hooting. So.
She's been saying things in between the hoots.
Who?
Right. We need to say which way is east.
Am I needed?
Yes, Captain. Which way do we need to go to find the coast?
Who? The coast. I'm like, instead of like scratching my head, I'm gonna start scratching the top of the frog. And I'm gonna
You already did
Wait, he already said said the coast is towards the east, but can you tell which way is east?
Well, Scarlet would know which way the coast actually is.
I point to the stars. It's that way.
So, above table, Balincc, you did roll a 19 on navigator's check, so you would know, you would know the correct direction. You just point anyway and tell the crew which way you want them to go.
Oh shit! Y'all see that right there? We gotta go over there. I feel it. I feel the coast. Calling my name.
It's
There
literally,
we go. Now we know which way to go.
it's literally the same direction that Tigum just like bolted off. So y'all start like walking that way. I'm assuming further away from the zombies, and like you can kind of see this guy just absolutely bolting, just like he is like running as fast as he possibly can. What is going on with my map? There we go.
Are we in this?
Y'all are
Davos.
over here.
I know that.
Yeah, I didn't feel like putting the people who are passed out, so like Fugu, Samiya, and Dalt Wisney, just because that's more shit for me to drag. You know what I mean?
No, I just looked and I was like, why does it feel like we have less than on last map? But it isn't.
You're paranoid.
Yeah, I
That's
think we're
what it
losing
is.
people each time we change a map.
You're literally tripping. Like that's hilarious. So yeah, like you guys like he bolted, he's like hiding underneath this tree, and he's just like oh it's you again. we have to stop meeting like this.
Well, if you stopped running away, we wouldn't have to become reacquainted each time.
He's like, oh, running. No, I mean, if I was running away, I wasn't running away. I was running towards. This is clearly the direction of your ship, right?
See, that didn't sound so sure.
I said the word clearly, though. How much more
But you
sure
also
could I
said
be?
right questioningly at the end of your sentence.
I'm just gonna ask him, like, has anyone ever told you you're on the cowardly side? Like a cowardly dog?
He's just
Courage.
oh my God. He's just kind of like looking a little bit confused. He's like, I'm not getting. Is this some sort of idiomatic expression? Like, is this? He just looks confused.
It's pretty straightforward. I was just wondering because you seem to scream and run pretty quick. So
he's just like, oh, if you would have seen me, literally yesterday, I was so chill. I was the chillest.
Okay. What happened?
the chillest. Oh
What
my.
happened?
How could I miss the
Zombies
chillest?
started plaguing my home after a tidal wave swept it out from under me. That's what happened. Would you be chill in that situation? Tell me, Mr.
Listen, it just sounds like your fur is white, but your belly is yellow.
Yeah,
So-
I don't know. That does sound like a pretty rough day, to be honest.
In answer to your question, cowardly big dog, our home was swept away, and we ran into the zombies before our home was swept away, but we were already away from our home before it was swept away.
Yeah.
No,
If I
to be honest,
I
I
die like a normal person.
I'm confused. Our home was
To be honest,
The boat.
I mean, our house floats, so swept away is kind of,
it's not really
you know,
the same.
it's still probably right.
You know,
It's our home.
Right.
It's our home.
I agree.
I feel like This is a bit of a contentious
Right,
point.
right.
We might be splitting hairs here now.
You know, but again, onwards towards the ship, I guess. Since you were so fervently leading us in that direction.
And he's like, yes. Well then, and we're off. And he like leaps over here and then like darts underneath another tree.
Can I just ask him, like, are you trying to stay in like the shade or something?
Yeah, sure.
While we're walking, can I roll another perception to see if I see any of those that old boy described?
Oh, I was gonna try to fashion a quick I was gonna try to fashion a quick umbrella for him out of some of the like branches and stuff from the trees.
Okay. What's your modifier for you don't even have to roll for it, I don't think. For like
what?
Just any carpenters, I guess. Yeah.
Well, Arcana, I guess, is engineering, but I mean that's a 7. So,
A +7.
and
Yeah.
yeah, and Arcana, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can make him like a pretty bitchin' umbrella out of like some like fanning out like fern leaves and things like that. It's like it's ergonomic. It's got some good grip to it and whatnot, and like it's even like got a pointy bit, so like it could double up as like a little bit of a weapon. This is nice. You might even want to make one for yourself. You know, like it's some solid handiwork, and you give that to him, and he's just like, holy shit. And he's like, wow, that was like magic. And he like steps out from underneath the tree and like holds it up above him, and he's just like, oh, well, look at me. Well then, yeah, yeah, nothing to worry about now. And he's just like completely loosens up and like does like a little bit of like a noodle dance, and he's just like, all right then, right this way. And he like
I asked you.
Literally like nothing happened and was like completely normal. You wanted to try to, would that be either another perception at disadvantage or survival or investigation, Cece? The same roll.
The same
literally the same
roll.
I think you can't roll above a 15. I think you're broken.
I think so.
Can I roll an investigation to try and find them? Because we all heard Philip describe the berries.
Can I give Mr. Wolfman here a guide? Didn't I give him a guidance?
Yes.
Yeah, you gave him guidance.
Yeah, you did, but that was probably like a while ago. I'll tell you what. Philip is literally here, and he's the guy who described them to you. I'll give Cece advantage. Roll another flat one.
Okay.
Watch it's worse.
I know, right? That's exactly what I'm scared of.
Watch it's worse.
Ain't no fucking way! Ain't no way!
In the middle of
Ain't
typing
no
that
way!
shit. I was in the middle of typing that shit.
That is impossible. Just to see, like, obviously this doesn't count, but like, what the fuck? Like, I'm doing it again. Okay, so I can roll good survivals. It just isn't my night tonight.
Cece's literally walking in
Not when you need
circles.
them. That's the thing.
Like looking at the same plant like 4 times in a row. Like that is crazy.
Yeah, I'll take a
One
look
of my
around.
proficient
I'll take a look
skills.
around for the berries. I'm not proficient in survival at all, but
Dill, you can give me an investigation, absolutely.
That is crazy.
What are berries?
What are berries?
You mean money?
can I do an investigation, I guess?
You do an investigation or a survival or a perception. Perception will be done at disadvantage.
Could I do a nature?
Might as well.
Yes.
Might as well just do that. Wow.
Lord Azrael, you'll have advantage
No
because
berries.
of your book.
Let's go.
20. All right, with a soft 20, the softest 20 I've ever freaking seen after all these rolls. My God. Yeah, as soon as he gets the umbrella, Tigum is just like, all right, yeah, nothing to worry about here. Like, let's get going then. And he just like strides right by, brushes like a little branch out of his way from under the tree that he was just under, and like a berry literally falls out of it, and like it would have boinked like Cece straight on the head, but it just like went straight through you. And like and Lord Azrael just kind of like noticed that as everybody else is like looking around for like berries. Like Lord Azrael just like sees that happen, and he's like, ain't no way. Like
I'm just gonna take it up and pocket it real quick without anybody realizing.
all right.
Man, I wonder where these berries are, man.
You didn't go and get more.
We'll never find any.
Oh my God.
I know, it's just they could possibly help if any of us are infected, it seems.
Like, imagine if we could find one to stop someone from dying from this infection.
I know, right? Crazy.
Right, like the captain, you know? The captain we all care about.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at Scarlet and be like, Scarlet, man, I wish I could help you. I just know I'm gonna look harder.
This is crazy energy right here. So yeah, Tigum is like walking this way, and he's just like
you're gonna see before we move on, you're gonna see Lord Azrael look at everybody suffer and be like, are you in pain, while he drools?
oh no. So he Tigum,
no, just mildly infuriated, like, you know.
Tigum just kind of like he gives you know like those military like hand signs, like he just kind of like holds his hand up to halt everybody, and then he like puts his finger, like his pointer finger, on his nose and goes like and then he like puts two fingers towards his eyes and then points them forward, and then he just like puts another hand and he like pushes his hand down and like crouches like to let you guys know to like lay low, and he's just like he's doing like the whole like play it cool, like, you know, and then he does like the shh, like he puts a finger in front of his like snout, and he starts tiptoeing forward, and then he just like whispers really quietly, and he like, to anybody who's like got like a decent, like I'll say above a 13 or above perception, if you're close enough to him you could hear him whisper, and he's just like, I'm smelling something sulfurous. Now this could either be that gunpowder that you were talking about, or something horrible, absolutely horrendous, that we just really would never ever want it to be. Which is,
I mean, it's
which is a giant den of leeches. And yeah, so he literally is just like, it's I smell something sulfurous. It could either be that gunpowder, or it could be a giant den of leeches. And as he says that, there is going to be a giant leech that pops out of the water right in front of him. Who has the highest dexterity modifier?
Me.
Probably Dill.
I have a 3.
I have a 4.
No.
God
So
awful.
currently I have
I have a 3 and no proficiency.
experimental medicine.
Damn, Balinc's got a 47.
A
Yeah, wow, that's
47.
crazy, bro.
Wow, yeah, that is insane. So this
Yeah, I think it's a
is,
tie between Cece and Balincc.
Yeah,
Cece,
I also have a 4.
okay, so Cece, Balincc, and Scarlet would all be able to make an attack on this thing if they wanted to, as it pops out of the water and is like lurching forward with like just this like dumbfounded bloodlust. 47 is hilarious.
Delicate lattice work, by the way. Oh, I accidentally rolled damage. That's my bad. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit. So yeah, both of those. Well, I think Balincc, do you still have Bless? I think Bless would be off. But 15 does hit as well.
I'm gonna run towards it and then hold Dill by the arms. And I'm gonna swing Dill at him.
I had to do the movement for him.
Swing Dill at him. It's crazy.
That's a good combo attack.
I have no idea what I would roll for that. I'll just roll a d20.
Improvised.
Yeah, do you have improvised weapon on your sheet?
I don't think so.
Just roll like just roll an unarmed strike.
What? What?
Excuse me, sorry.
Bless you.
Bludgeoning damage seems very accurate.
This is crazy. So how much damage is this all day?
It's 10 foot. My bad.
I'm gonna sneeze. Technically it'd be 15 because you're like at least 5 foot tall yourself, right? Like
Yeah.
So what is this? 13 plus 10, 23. This is a lot of damage. Jesus, what is going on here? Oh, you just shot twice? Okay.
Used as a home run bat.
So this is.
As soon as I hit him, oh my god, I am sorry.
I only shot
I did
once.
not mean to hit
Ignore
you.
the first
You
damage.
just scared the bejeebies out of me. Usually that's what humans do to me. They shoot first and ask questions later. I kind of know what it feels like now. Man, you're ugly. I'm high.
So this is 30 damage into this thing as it like lurched forward. It is going to be cut in half and start squirming, and it's just got like a assault crossbow bolt sticking out of it, and just like a big Dill-sized dent in it. And it's like it's like leaking out like a ton of like blood, but it is still like squirming. Like half of it is still like half of it is like lurching in like circles, like a fish that's just flopping on like on a boat, like on the deck of a boat or a ship.
I'll
But
pull out an injection and shoot him up with adrenaline.
What are you doing?
Hey, listen to me. Before you go on to the ever great darkness, have you seen a ship around here?
So, you start to have flashbacks to the lampreys and hagfish down with your time with Davy Loans. As there's no eyeballs really noticeably for you to like make contact with it. There's just like a grinding maw of like teeth and like this like just disgusting like pulsating like it is absolutely abhorrent, like the form that's in front of you right now, and it's gonna try to bite you.
You bastard. I stabilized you!
So thankfully I don't think you have to worry about the poison that much, but
Oh my god.
okay.
They just used
You're
me
gonna
to
see like
block.
you're gonna see like a Shaolin symbol appear in the air. I'm gonna spin him around like a spiral.
Absolutely crazy.
He used me to block. I'm the weapon he's wielding right now.
And then you hear me say, after many battles with Lampresan, I have mastered the art of anti-Lampre Kung Fu.
And then Who? Okay, so that's all of the 4s, and then Dill has a 3, but we're not gonna worry about him. Does anyone else have a 3?
I have a 3.
About him, that's crazy.
Well, first of all, you're being wielded. Dexterity. You've already attacked. Yeah, you were able to shoot and attack Bang Dee Boom if you wanted at this thing. You might need to readjust where you're standing so you don't potentially hit Dill.
No.
No, everyone else
He
was
said
hitting me,
no.
and hitting me with stuff.
No, did you just say
No,
no?
I said oh.
I thought you
I
said
said
no.
oh. I didn't say no. I'll move down here. And let's see.
Sorry.
We'll do a little force pull.
I literally thought you said no.
Wait, do y'all remember when Usopp was used as a sword by Zoro? That's the vibe I'm getting right now. From Ragnar and Dill.
Nose storm.
I'm assuming a 13 doesn't hit.
No, a 13 does not hit. That was your bonus action. Did you want to do anything with your action?
Yeah. Indeed. We're gonna it's
we can use our bonus action?
So
Oh, never mind.
You don't have any attacks for your bonus action, I don't think.
I don't. No, I don't.
oh why
I do have extra attack though.
I'm gonna
Can I
do
use that?
That's why I thought you already did, like, because there were
Yeah,
2
no, I
attacks
did
in the
it.
chat.
Yeah. Oh, I accidentally rolled.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
We're
accidentally
just-
rolled damage first, but I just crit my second shot.
Wild. Okay, wow. Yeah, this thing's toast.
Oh,
So
he didn't even make my deck save.
this
Poor
thing
guy.
I
is
see go
this thing
to
is just
bite Dill
yeah, this thing
as
is
a
just
shield.
completely dismantled. And like you guys like standing next to Tigum, you notice Bang Dee Boom that his claws were like ready, and you could see like electricity like arcing from like in between like his 2 like each of his like claws and things like that. And it's like this, it's like giving off like a bit of a dim light, and around him where like that's occurring, the mist starts to like clear out a little bit, and he goes, oh shit, and he puts back the umbrella and like cuts out like the electricity.
Hey, how'd you do that?
And he's just like well, I've just always been able to. It's I guess like scientifically, if I were to try to put like a rhyme or a reason to it, it would be because of all the friction from all this fur.
Huh,
Checks out. I don't have any fur, which makes sense as to why I can't do it.
Hey, you wouldn't be happening to
Welcome
be
to the
selling any of that fur, and I just like pull some scissors out. Well, you're not selling any of that fur, are you?
He's just like,
You just
I'll
make
have
my
you
own
know.
friction.
I'll have you
With a
know.
face full of like danger. I'm gonna be like, so you're saying if I had
I don't know, man.
I could do that?
He said, listen, I can't really explain it, but this has always been what I've been almost the most proud of, that and my theory of the great cosmic elephant. But
Well, 1 for 2 ain't bad, man.
but my fur is what defines me. He's like, I hold it in such high regard that I also choose not to eat anything else that has fur.
I look at him and be like, I once had things that defined me. I point to my arms, they're long gone now.
And he's just like,
But you should obviously take the fur off of stuff before you eat it, man. Like I feel like that's a no-brainer.
he's like, he looks at your arms, Lord Azrael, and he's just like, huh, well, that's really unfortunate. He's like, would you like me to test and see if they are really long gone?
Wait, what do you mean by that?
And he just like he just kind of like scratches his head and like he cracks his neck a little bit and then cracks his knuckles, and then he just like sticks a fingernail like Emporio Ivankov, just sticking all of their fingers like straight into Luffy for like, and he just like sticks his fingers like straight into one of your dead arms and like shoots volts of electricity through it. It starts flailing like one of the inflatable like car salesman, you know, like things. Like it just like starts like absolutely
a
like
wacky waving inflatable arm flowing two man.
yeah, you guys got
waving
it.
inflatable arm flowing two man.
Yeah.
Arm flowing two man.
So one of your arms just starts like going full that energy. You know, like, and he's just like, oh, and he pulls his like nails out of it. He's like, oh, sorry about that, but yeah, it's they seem like they'll probably be fine. I think like they're still the impulses are still intact. Like your nervous system is just might be having a bit of a harder time with those, but maybe after a couple kick starts, and he just like he's like, you want me to try the other one out?
You know what? Just focus on one arm for now. I think I have a plan I can do with this other one.
Yikes.
I'm just gonna ask him. I'm gonna be like, hey, look, man. I'm sure you get a trim up sometimes. You know, I'm sure you got some extra fur or something like that. You know, for the purpose of scientific purposes specifically. Aren't you a scientist?
I was like, well, yes, I mean, I do fancy myself as a man of science, but
I'm gonna walk up to him and ask him odds or evens.
What odds? Obviously.
What?
I'm gonna like reach over and pull out a little bit of his hair.
Ow!
I'm about to wave his hand and stop him. Stop her.
You're gonna pass right through me.
You really are quite an odd bunch. Yeah, like
How many hairs did I hold on next?
No one is laying a hand on this man until he cures my arm.
Explain your grip trying to grab this man's hair.
Just like a little like pinch and like pulling a little bit of them out, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, roll a d10.
A d10, okay. 4.
Yeah, you get that many.
Evens, and then I hand the hair to Bang.
You're not like one of those.
I'm just gonna like.
You're not one of those like Wiccans or whatever. Like you're not gonna make like a doll of me.
No, I'm an actual person
No,
of knowledge. I'm not gonna do that.
Right, and I just want the light and appreciate it. I'm gonna take it. And it's like, see, I tried to ask you for some, but hey, you know, you need money to build a new house, man. We could talk about this later, but I would ponder on it.
Is it money? No, but I haven't had to deal with that in ages. Oh man, what a crazy made-up construct! You couldn't be me.
Well, that's why your house was made of sticks and blew over in the wind.
Say, hey, my house was fine,
anyway,
and it was a tidal wave. Thank you.
Wolfman,
Right.
I need you to walk with me.
Fish gentlemen, where are we going?
The ship, I would assume.
Yo, are we just?
I keep on forgetting this, but what was your name again?
Tigum Amadeus.
Big dog. Me and Dill said the same.
Like a last name?
Adios.
Adios. Okay, you know what? From now on, I'm gonna call you Dill. Is that okay with you, Dill?
But
You
it
can
was
call
me,
me. You can call me. You can call me Teague. You can call me Tigum. You like. You can use my first name if you would like.
What about Big Dog?
Well, I
Big
prefer
dog.
your last name. Okay, I'll call you Teague. Dill sounds cooler, but okay, Teague. Look, Teague. How long did you do that electric stuff for?
Like, it doesn't really. I mean, I guess as long as probably perpetuity. Maybe not when I'm asleep.
All right, so here's the deal. Teague. Damn.
T.O.
Look, Teague. What I need you to do is you're gonna shock my arm forever.
Hey, Unc. I'm sorry.
He calls him Tio, and all of a sudden he has a flannel shirt that's tucked in and a cowboy hat.
Got a Modelo in the other hand.
No.
Yeah, Modelo on the other end.
Now, see,
I want you to
my
hear
friend T, doesn't it sound much more reasonable just to let me have some fur and I'll figure out a way to give him electricity instead of electrifying his arms forever?
No. I like how Teague does it. He does it nice. Teague, listen to me, Teague. I like Sid. And I want Sid.
Yeah.
Oh, Captain's saying time to move
You
out
can do this the easy way or the hard
to
way.
the coast.
Oh.
The choice is yours.
After this wolf we out.
He's just like, well, it looks
Agreed, Captain.
I'm gonna have to decline. I could help with your arm for a little bit.
I see you choosing the hard way.
He's I like my solitude. I found peace in this swamp. We could just take care of this zombie problem or find my house. You know, one of the two would probably be enough for me to be just perfectly fine and happy where I'm at.
Well, let's find the ship so we can get to finding your house and stuff.
Lead the way, Teague.
Scarlet just like starts walking. He's like, oh wait, hold on. And he starts walking this way, and he's just like ma'am, actually, and he seems a little bit confused, and he like looks at Scarlet. He's just like, you said you could read the stars too. Is that correct?
Yeah. Hoo-hoo.
Yes, hoot, indeed. You know, they've been helpful tools to guide sailors, you know, around the seas of this giant elephant's back for as long as the history books go, for most of them at least. But where did you learn to read the stars?
You gotta learn. Hoo-hoo. Just look up. Just read.
And as you guys are like continuing to walk along, he's like walking a little bit slower and slower. And he seems a little bit confused and uneasy, to a degree. And I'm gonna need everybody to roll an insight.
Let's go. I got one in those.
Do not fail me
Hey,
again.
that's actually not bad.
Ain't no way.
Yeah.
The one
It's
with
crazy
the
how
lowest
bad it is when I'm
got
not
the highest.
Lord
That's
Azrael,
tragic.
Yeah, what's up?
you want to roll me an insight?
Oh,
Yo, my dog just burped so loud. Holy shit.
I just want to say, what is this insight in on, or do I not know?
You might not.
I guess that would depend on how you roll on the inside.
Oh, I just wanted to know if I had like some kind of thing I could do with this insight. Okay, cool.
It's possibly why Teague is slowing down.
Okay, so yeah, the two of you, weapon and wielder, and you know, resonating in unison. You
God damn it. I hate this.
What resonating? What do you mean resonating? What's happening?
You two both rolled really well. That's what. And it's a Soul Eater reference because you're wielding Dill right now, and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We so resonated.
But as you guys kind of notice that Teague seems to be a bit trepidatious, and he like looks at some of you, and he's like kind of like doing his own insight check on each of you, and a lot of you pass the vibe check and whatnot, and he sees that Scarlet here, like who's been reading these stars, is leading the way, and you could see him like looking another direction as he's questioning her ability to read the stars, and he's just like, so you never learned from studying, like, you know, like there's plenty of books on it, you just look up?
Nah, I don't. Last time I studied, it was about the voice. I don't study star, ribbit, or hoot, whatever.
Yeah.
And he is like a little bit confused, and he's like,
Can you not read the stars?
He's like, oh, I'm amazed you can see them. And he's just like, with mist this thick, I don't know. I'm just wondering if maybe the art form has changed a bit. You Miss Cece, right? You really should get some better literature at that library there. He just kind of like scoffs a little bit. He's like, yes, a lot of the books on astronomy that you all have there are written by quacks and hacks. You know, they wouldn't be able to tell an asteroid from a hemorrhoid. But you seem like you might know your stuff.
Don't even know there's a city on the moon.
Sounds like a skill issue, to be honest.
Sure.
I agree.
Like, and he goes over to Bang D Boom, and he goes over to Bang D Boom and Lord Azrael, and he specifically goes, "You, sir, you trigger happy friend and fish gentleman," and he like asks you two to like kind of lean in close and get under the umbrella really quickly, as he like slows down and gets some distance in between like y'all and Scarlet. And he's just like, yes, your captain lady friend here. Is it just me, or does it seem like she might have been leading us in circles?
Well, I thought you were the one leading us.
He's like, well, not for the past little bit. It's been her.
I mean, if you thought we were going the wrong way, why didn't you say something?
He's like, well, I couldn't
I'm
see
gonna be
that.
honest with you. She's been hooting for like 30 minutes, and you're just not coming with us.
He's like, I was distracted, you see, like, but now that I have this handy umbrella, I can see more clearly. It's a poor choice of words, but and you guys are like continuing to walk like slowly off the map, and you are led towards a large hill. This is like the tallest bit of land like cropping up out of the water that you guys have seen this entire time.
Dry land.
There are there's an abundance of like ferns and like just all kinds of vegetation, and it is completely dry land, not mushy soggy dirt or mud that you're having to like trudge through, and like as you like plant your foot on, it is solid ground. There's no like it's not holding like too much moisture or anything like that. It's just like a thick carpet of grass and like some roots and whatnot. A veritable sanctuary, as Tigum just kind of like is just like, oh, this is bizarre. He's like, I've never seen anything like this here in the swamp. I mean, I stuck a little bit closer to the coast than this, but this is this might make a great place for my new house. And he just like immediately like changes the subject and like kind of just like he's just like, well, this is fantastic. He's just like, I know we might be a little bit pressed to find this ship of yours, and obviously my house, and whoever this Davis fellow is, but I think that this might be the best place that we could potentially camp out and get a little bit of a rest. What say you all?
You said camp out?
Look, the Wolfman is going to be leading the way. If he needs to rest, I say we rest.
Isn't Harry like wandering around the swamp as like a zombie right now? I feel like resting would be kind of ridiculous.
It's like, who's this Harry? I thought I hope you're not referring to me.
Bro, don't even. No, don't worry about that. We don't have resting time.
Yeah, we don't have that luxury. Our crewmate might be dying right now, so we gotta.
I hate to agree with Bang.
Well, why would you hate to agree with Bang? Well, not my business. We just gotta go, man. If you want me to give you some adrenaline, I'm gonna look at Wolfman.
Yeah, there was no butt to that.
I'm gonna give Wolfman like an adrenaline shot in flavor wise.
Okay, so you stick him with your needle, and he's just like, hey, whoa! Just because we can't. This is consent, and he's like, oh, actually, whoa, I feel great, and he like does he does an actual full ass fucking backflip really quickly, and he's just like, whoa. I'm gonna
look towards the camera, the imaginary camera, be like, don't do drugs, kids.
Bro.
Who the hell are you talking to?
Don't worry about
it.
Big
but now that you're not so sleepy,
are you talking to Davy Lowe's?
Back to sniffing the shit, please.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Oh, I was just saying, now that he's got some energy, back to sniffing the shit, please.
He's just like I said, this was kind of the direction that I smelled the sulfurous. It's these the flowers here are kind of throwing off my sense of smell. And like, has anybody else noticed that the mist seems to be a bit thicker right now?
No.
He's like, is it just me? And he starts rubbing his eyes a little bit, and then he like sniffs, and he's just like, oh no, I can smell, it smells more dead again. And he's like, everyone on alert. And as he says that, there is going to be like footsteps kind of in every which direction, from like literally surrounding this entire little plot here, probably dozens, maybe even like 100, as you start to hear brains, and just literally surrounded from every single direction. You can start to see countless different creatures, undead corpses being animated, and like actual like swamp fauna, like giant crocodiles and centipedes and wasps, and like there is just like an army surrounding this entire map area right now. And they all stop about 30 feet out from the actual land itself.
Well, we're surrounded.
Yeah, Bangy Boom's just gonna like kind of crack his neck both ways, and it's like, well, I guess we're back to fighting, and
I'm gonna say,
get ready to throw bless up.
Based on my experience, I'm pretty sure we're in the right place.
Yeah, I'm gonna prepare to throw a little bless out there.
Yeah, we're getting ready to play a little game of King of the Hill.
Yes.
I call Boomhauer. Dangle.
Fire spin.
I kill 50 men. I'm gonna be caught.
No. So yeah, like
my shins.
stop, bro. So yeah, the like about 30 feet out from this entire like land mass here, which is most of the map here, is like solid ground. There's just like a solid, fleshy, decrepit wall of fungally infected zombies of a different species, assorted and whatnot. I really honestly don't want to drag out all of those tokens, but they are completely halted and at a standstill, completely surrounding you all. I am going to need a round of perception. Remember, this is going to be at disadvantage from each and every single one of you, except Scarlet, who rolls flat right now.
Wait, what? Why is it a disadvantage again?
Because of the mist.
Fog.
Because of the fog.
I will take my passive, which is a 6 and not a 5. There's not much difference there. And that's with the -5 to the passive.
I'm gonna say, I just a -5 to my passive, a 10. Better than what I rolled.
I'll also take my passive at 11.
Hey, we got a 13 in the house. Let's go.
Hey, that's better than his passive -5.
Scarlet and Lord Azrael, you are both going to notice one of these individuals, one of these zombies specifically, looks slightly familiar.
Oh no.
I don't think I should have rolled for that. I wouldn't have noticed.
Is it the wolf guy?
It's Harry.
No, it's Harry. Damn.
It's actually Softy Boy.
Y'all act like all knew it was Harry.
No, that's even worse.
Oh, it's Softy Boy.
Oh, so it's not Harry. Ha ha ha.
It's Softy Boy, though, another one of our crew members.
Clip it. Jack,
To be
clip
fair,
that.
Yo! I'm
to be fair,
sorry.
Harry wears like a full suit of armor. He might be still out there just damaged.
Harry's probably shirtless right now, bro.
That shit's hilarious.
Shirtless man.
But yeah, Softy Boy is among the infected that are like surrounding right here. And as they lie in wait around the perimeter, I'm sure an uneasy feeling is set upon each of you, but more so potentially Lord Azrael, as his boy is also like infected at this point. You do know that you have figured out a way to at least stop the progression of the infected, but Fugu is still completely unconscious and is merely stabilized, but his body has gone through a significant amount of like stress, right?
Yeah, Azrael's gonna feel the berry in his pocket and be like, "Yep, now's the time."
Oh my god.
Oh, let's go.
I'm also gonna need Lord Azrael to give me a medicine check.
All right, sure. Sure.
Also give me a nature if you would. Both can be flat. 23 is really fucking good. Holy shit. Give me that nature, a 12. Okay. We'll start with the nature. Off of a 12, you're noticing that a lot of the grass here on this little plot of land seems a little bit different from the grass that you've seen elsewhere. Within this swamp, this seems a bit more unique. You'd have to thumb through your book a little bit more. It's not like ringing a bell immediately. You're just noticing that it's distinct, but you're not able to immediately identify it off of that nature. With that medicine, though, you're able to see that Harry does not seem heavily wounded. He does not seem waterlogged. He does not
Harry's
seem...
here too?
I'm sorry, not Harry. Softy Boy. I'm so sorry. Softy Boy. So, names, words, hard. Softy Boy does not seem overly injured or waterlogged or like beaten or bruised. He's not like bloodletted or anything like he does not seem deceased. He seems in much better shape than Fugu was when you guys first saw Fugu, and it seems that there are only 2 fungal protrusions coming out of his spinal cavity, whereas Fugu had like 5, right? He seems absolutely savable. He's just gone through like a rough night, right? You know, but it's not like beyond the point of no return for this man. Does that make sense? You feel confident in that?
I want to
see.
Go right now.
Go ahead, Scarlet.
Oh, I was you check my parents. I wanted to call out and see if he can hear anything.
Oh yeah, if you call out to this, there's literally everyone's just gonna yell like brains, or you're just gonna hear like animal noises and shit, like an alligator like freaking growls at you or something. Like it's like there's no intelligible response.
Big Azrael, do you guys know one of these people? Everyone's face looks shocked.
Is that Softy Boy?
Wait, what? I thought he was on the ship.
You know, I'm like sitting on my tippy toes next to Azrael. I'm like, no, look right there.
Dill is...
Lucas gonna be like, I think you're seeing things, Captain. Softy Boy would never be caught in. Wait, is that Softy Boy?
Oh my god.
Well, I guess we'll need a plan. Yeah, have y'all found any berries? Anybody find them?
And Teague just kind of like, he's like, what is it with you and currency? This made up construct. It can't help you now.
Dude, those are not the berries I'm talking about. Pipe that with it. But
Can I roll another survival to see if I see any berries here? I doubt there'll be.
there's no one answered. It's like, well, I don't know that much about that stuff. So, guys, focus on look. Some of y'all focus on looking around, but I think the rest of us should get ready for a fight.
You guys to buy me some time while I cook up.
I got you, bro.
I need to cook up some antidotes.
Go ahead and roll a survival.
I'm gonna
Cece.
Okay.
I'm gonna run up real quick and
survival.
put Bangy Blast in his tree, so we can kind of do like a 360 type joint.
This tree has interesting type of leaf that seems to be like almost an envelope, and within these like folded leaves that seem to be like pressed together in like almost like a nested like fashion, in every couple of clusters there are in fact berries that you can find, Cece.
Dr. Fish, come here. I found
Fish.
more of the berries. I found berries.
Oh my god.
You never properly introduced yourself to see. You never I think
Right. You're the human girl from the library.
Yeah,
Yes,
Bangy Boom is gonna stop and start cracking up at Dr. Fish because
Wait, hold on. No, wait. Didn't he give you? He gave you a fake name when he signed for books. Didn't he give you Ragnar Wren?
Yes. Yeah, Ragnar.
I did.
Ragnar, there's berries in the pods of these leaves.
Yo,
Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna pretend that like while she says that, I just didn't pay attention. Wait. Oh yeah, that's me. Yes, human librarian.
Cece.
Oh my God.
Hand them over.
Okay. So yeah, I pick a couple of the berries and give them to Lord Azrael.
And then we're gonna start. I'm gonna start using my hawk tool.
I hate
Next.
it. Oh my God.
Use that hawk to and talk to her.
You're gonna have to be more descriptive than that, unfortunately.
All right, so I
That means he's
have.
still on that thing.
So there's a few things here, right? And I want to make it interesting, right, Rex? So we can roll like a 1d3 here, right? So I have 3 things like in my spell list. I have adrenaline shot, I have wrong dose, and I have vaccine shot, right? And we're gonna play a game. Wrong dose would mean I made the medicine wrong, and they're gonna be fucked up. Spirit of dying mean I stabilize them. The vaccine shot though, they're cured. It's a 1d3.
Okay, so in that order, 1, 2, 3. 1 is bad, 2 is mid, 3 is good.
Yep.
I'm game. Go ahead and roll it.
All right, let's do it.
God, you gotta quit.
Okay.
Oh,
Guidance is
my
a
boys.
1d4 on a d3.
Oh, it's really nice.
Okay, so you're wanting to fashion some bit of a cure, and I'm assuming shoot it straight at Softy Boy.
Yep.
This is gonna take you a little bit of time.
You can tell me if I can roll the rounds too. Tell me what I roll for the rounds.
Roll me another medicine. Just this one's flat.
All right. I'm feeling low.
Can I
Soft
help
20?
him with that? Oh, never mind.
Soft 20 is good. So you're going to be able to fashion some sort of a it's gonna require like a good bit of these berries, but you're going to be able to fashion some sort of serum that you're fairly confident with. If you're like you know like based off of what you heard and like the anecdotal evidence is that Philip had eaten these and they had been slowly metabolizing, you know, within him. So you're looking for something that's a little bit more of a fast acting cure, like a treatment, instead of something that's like a preventative, right? So significantly higher doses, and based off of your intimate knowledge of human like anatomy and like hematopathology and stuff like that, you could figure a pretty confident dose, but it requires a shit ton of these berries, so it's gonna take a bit, like, you know, like at least like 5 minutes, like at least 5 minutes to get it like figured out.
All right, y'all better hold them off while I do this with my hot tool.
Does anybody else want to stop? That is not what you named it.
No.
I did.
What's
I
up,
did name it that.
Balincc?
Yeah, I was kind of like wanting to initiate the initiative.
You want to pick a fight with you? They are literally standing completely still.
Yeah, Captain. Maybe we let him stand
Captain,
there.
I'm gonna buy time. I would prefer if you didn't start the violence while I'm doing this.
I'm gonna keep it a whole buck with you. I'm ready to fight him if we have to, but if we don't,
That man pledged to be on my crew. Why is he over there with the dead? Riddle me that.
relax. Wait, Captain, relax. He's sick right now. We're trying to make his medicine, but if we start fighting right now, he could get hurt.
That's what sick look like?
That's what's sick. You're also. Never mind. But yes, that's what's
I'm captain. I'll never get sick.
Tigum just kind of like stands up forward. He's like, so you figure that these berries, which taste like trash, let me tell you, I've tried them before, are what is keeping maybe these zombies away? If this is like some sort of a cure, you think that might be why they're not encroaching?
I mean, that's a valid point to consider.
The berries might be a repellent.
And he starts scratching his chin. Scarlet, go ahead and I'm assuming you were trying to do a radiant bolt.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll.
I'm gonna shoot it like roughly in the area I see Softy Boy at. I'm like, snap out of it. Sick people don't walk around with the dead. Ain't that right? Ain't that what like hospitals is for?
What would I have to roll to intercept that radiant bolt?
Right, like you're telling me we're surrounded by zombies and where you're gonna shoot is our only teammate.
Scarlet, roll me a flat d20, please. Just a 2. Okay. An 18 hits. Scarlet is going to launch a radiant bolt straight at the berry tree.
What?
It lops down and falls into the swamp water, and the stump is like caught on fire.
Dude,
and
there's no fucking way, man.
The ground beneath you all starts to shake.
Dr. Fish, I think we need to cure the captain too.
Bro.
That aim was way off.
He's
slap the captain.
Ain't no way.
Can I like attempt an attack to knock someone unconscious?
I literally slapped the captain.
Oh my god.
I might have to hit the captain with the noose one
This
time.
knocks me out, bro. Because if it don't, this shit could be awkward.
Oh,
I'm gonna be
no.
honest. Yeah.
Yeah, yo. Shit. If they could do it, I'll allow it.
You want to let him roll to hit? I mean, if you're gonna stand still for it, I'm here for it. Like,
Yeah, it could be like, I guess like y'all will like be whispering like we do. I'm gonna like throw off the radiant bolt.
Well, alternatively, I'd rather not assault the captain, but tie them up. So I don't know if that's a grapple. That's a grapple or something. But this is absolutely ridiculous. I cannot believe.
I guess make a Constitution save, Scarlet.
Right. Sigma.
Oh, I got
Oh, no, it's not. Fail. Damn it.
Oh, that's bad.
Why is it rolling with disadvantage?
I mean, that's flat. Or like either way, flat is like a crit fail there. So Scarlet bobs and weaves and is completely unaffected by whatever the hell anyone is trying to do to her right now. And as this happens, the ground is shaking underneath you all. And you have effectively prepared one full dose. Is this going to Scarlet or is this going to Softy Boy, Lord Azrael?
What kind of decision is? What kind of question is that, Rex?
It's a legitimate question.
We're all gonna freaking die, bro.
But Softy Boy is literally in the herd.
Bro, well, the medicine source is about to be completely gone if we don't do something, because she's clearly sabotaging us.
And I see like the light from all the area just focuses in on Azrael, like on that stage, and you see a mic appear in his hand. What do I do?
What is
this, Joker 2?
What has he got?
Yes!
Oh my god. Okay, split decision time.
I did it my way.
You want to roll a 1d2? You like to leave it to fate?
I do like to leave it up to fate. All right, so 1 Scarlet, 2 Softy Boy.
All right.
Fuck.
Oh, sorry, that's crazy. So as Scarlet is like dodging your attack, you're able to like get this like figured out at like multitasking like a pro. Bang D Boom critically fails trying to grapple the captain, and maybe like you're able to like hand it off to Dill and swing Dill at Scarlet, and Dill is able to like implement this and just like stick Scarlet in the spine with like this this treatment.
Yo, Dill, cast your no noise thing over so you can't do any spells just in case.
Oh my God.
At least any verbal ones.
Scarlet, with you are going to suffer from 1 level of exhaustion, but you are going to be completely cured within seconds of this. You're no longer like there's no more like pallor about you. You're not sweating. Your vision isn't strobing. There isn't like a head fog, and like you're not being compelled to do anything irregular any further.
I'm gonna be like, that man was a part of my crew. I don't feel like being here anymore.
Yo, Captain.
Like,
Yo, Captain. No, we had a way to cure him, right?
I'm gonna look at Balincc and be like,
people.
I'm gonna look Balincc in the eyes.
They told
whole
me
Scarlet.
like when somebody gets sick, you gotta kill him. Oh,
I'm a whole Scarlet by her hair and say, if Softy Boy dies, I'll never forgive you.
Okay. So
while this is going on and I saw the tree fall down, can I start like trying?
you cut out. What?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I said while all of this is going on, can I like try to grab as many?
Ain't no way.
As many.
Ain't no
trying to
way.
grab some berries.
I know, but it's
to never get this out.
it's so funny.
Yeah, Emu's coming at me, guys. I don't know. I want to try to grab berries off the tree after it fell. Like.
Yeah. So most of them are going to be just buried in swamp. Get it in swamp water and whatnot. It's going to be extremely diminishing returns. And you can start to see the like I said, the ground beneath you all starts to shake, like full on earthquake, like tremors style. Teague starts freaking out. Everybody is going to need to make dexterity saving throw. And depending on how this goes, yes, you could look for some berries.
What is up with my fucking saves today?
Oh my God. Ragnar and Scarlet. And Scarlet, I want to reiterate, you are perfectly healed. 100% healed. Like, but you are going to be a little bit exhausted.
I'm gonna like walk up to Azrael. I'm gonna tell him that like, back where I'm from, if you get sick, you're done. Like, there's no more living. You're done. Trying to tell me you could cure people this whole time? Medicine?
Yeah, that's fitting.
Like, that's not like...
She has not seen you do a lot of that.
I don't know if Bang D Boom's ever been more furious.
Oh my God. But Lord Azrael and Scarlet, dexterity saves, please.
Can you roll that for me, Vex?
Yeah, give me a second.
Thank you.
Flat dexterity save. Okay. So Bang D Boom and Cece are knocked prone. Let me roll for Big Azra. I think Big Azra is
Please fall on
probably
top of
gonna.
me. Please fall on top of me.
Oh my god!
I don't think you want to
possibly-
make that damage roll.
If I save, could I possibly help out Bing?
You did save.
Let's go.
Yeah, you can roll one more flat, Bang.
No.
You got this. You want to see that ship, right? You gotta get up.
No way.
See?
Okay, so he still fails, and so does Big
Oh my
Azra.
god. My fault,
So as this all happens, the zombies like break formation and start to like move in a little bit, but before much of that can go down, the ground beneath you starts to move in just completely nonsensical ways, as if this entire hill is uprooting itself in a sense underneath you all, and right before your very eyes from out of the water, this entire land fixture gets up and roars.
Oh!
I'm
Let's
gonna take
go.
the hill. I'm like roar. Act like I'm roaring. It is me. I did
So
that.
the hill is revealed to be the shell of a gigantic turtle that is like small island sized, that you guys are like standing on right now. I mean, it's not like that big, but it's absolutely enormous comparatively to you guys. And this thing gets up and like just absolutely shouts. This thing is enormous. As you were all just standing on its back, there are several trees that were growing off of its back. Like this thing is like full on huge comparatively, and sticking off of it from several different sides are multiple like leeches that have like latched onto it and have been feeding from it for like for God knows how long, and they're enormous as well. And there's just like hundreds of zombies surrounding you all. And with each of your passive perceptions, you will all be able to very easily notice, because of how close you are, that this thing has at least 12 balloon-shaped fungal protrusions sticking out of its cranium. And that's where we're gonna call it for tonight, guys. W session.
Oh!
There is no way you did that, bro. There's no way.
Nah,
you
roll
did that,
initiative.
John.
Nah, roll
That's what-
initiative.
Yo, chat. Everybody say roll initiative. One, two.
I'm supposed to be doing a longer session this week.
Wait, can I just say before the session ends, Bangy Boom's eyes light up with like berry symbols, because this is prime material for some future projects he has crafted.
No, Azra goes through a freaking traumatizing moment. No, not again. Don't eat me, please.
Cece's laying on the ground thinking about how delicious this turtle meat's about to be. Well, laying on the quote-unquote ground.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, this is several of you were prone as this thing stood up underneath you all. We will figure out initiative off session, I'm thinking, and start next week with this enormous free-for-all that is about to ensue. Things are looking pretty perilous. Will Softy Boy be all right? Where is Harry? Where is Davos? Where's the ship?
Who is Davos?
Yeah, okay. But yeah, this is we're gonna call it. I would actually love to do a longer session, but I'm exhausted because I've been up since 4 a.m. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it here, because this combat will take a full session, most likely.
3 sessions.
Okay.
3 sessions. So I just want to point out, times like this, you kind of realize how important Dull Weasley is, bro.
Yeah, she passed out.
Yo, I just came up. Yo, this is a fire. This is a fire session.
I'm just saying, like,
the fish doctor is good enough.
oh my god, hold on. So what I want to say for sure is like, I mean, this combat could probably would just take one session. Just bring your A game next week, guys. But next week it is going down, rain or shine. We are gonna be spending a little bit of time figuring out what's going on in Davos's neck of the woods before getting into this
Pick up the swamp.
crazy series of events that is about to unfold here. Absolutely huge. Had a ton of fun. I'm glad that you guys did as well. Everybody, again, make sure that you like the stream. Make sure that you have subscribed and that you have notifications turned on so you can catch us next week whenever we go live. You can also make sure to join my Discord. I do Magic the Gathering shit on Thursdays now, apparently. Can't wait for that. We've got a bunch of different sections where we can talk about a bunch of nerdy shit that's been going on in anime and manga and D&D and just tabletops and TCGs in general lately. So do that if you're interested. And now I'm gonna go ahead and read a cover story before closing us out. This one goes out to a close friend of the Captain, Scarlet. It's called Chasing Shadows. Interior.
Yeah.
A piercingly luminous, reflective chamber stretching for countless miles out and down. Beams of light shimmer and dance between streams of running water and diamond-like pillars and sheets. Beneath lies a self-contained ocean refracting kaleidoscopic menagerie of hues and tints. Encased in a subterranean hydrosphere, a gargantuan mountain-like entity exudes glimmering bioluminescence in each direction. Limitless, massive, and transparent macrophages, protozoa, and other phototrophic life forms. Oh, excuse me. My eyes just fucked up. I'm sorry. Mingle within the crystalline globe that radiate from within. There are those that see the light only by the shadows that it may cast, who would choose to bend and trick the light, to bluff or boast undeservedly, who avert their eyes or are only blinded by its radiance. May you forever be guided by the light, and let it shine through you so that it may one day illuminate all. To be continued. Luminous